Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ. Hello Virank, I'm glad you could make it. Always a pleasure, of course. Um, so we're going to be playing some MekHQ today, and we might or might not be playing some MegaMek depending on how things go. I expect we will be playing some MegaMek at some point, but hopefully it's not a super long battle. And especially now that AFO is the tab I was looking for, geez. Now that we've taken care of this base of operations down here, maybe the enemy will stop reinforcing every time that we do a battle. And also, maybe we will even have a chance to get some armor in. Because our armor situation is dire. We are currently sitting on 127 points of functional armor. And we are not getting any more in for another 6 days, it looks like. Now, in 6 days, we'll start getting it in. 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10, 11, 12. I don't see a 13. No, there's 13. We'll be getting 480 points of armor in 13 days. So yeah, we just have to make it another 6 days with the armor that we have, which means that the repairs that we have are all going to be just waiting on armor. We'll go ahead and do some reloading. We'll have Josefa. Yeah, Josefa is going to be our ammo tech today. We've got some LRM-20 ammo. We need to pick up some more of that. We're down to 100 shots. Down to 110 shots of SRM-6 ammo, too. So let's go ahead. Purchase parts, ammunition, LRM-20. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll order another 10 tons, 60 shots, yeah. And then the SRM-6. Let me see. We've got 38 shots and 450 in transit. We'll buy maybe another 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the SRM-4, I know that we're going to be burning through a lot quicker. We currently have 625 shots in transit. That should be plenty, I think. Okay, so that's the Archer, the Atlas. The Banshee is going to need a new left leg. That does mean that we're going to have to take everything out of the left leg. And we're going to have to take the armor off it and the actuators, and then we'll have to replace the leg, and then we can put all that stuff back together. We'll have Ethan Labrie, who is 3 XP away from becoming a veteran. Have him do that and those. Yeah, 3 and a 3 and a 3, and then we'll go back to repair mode. Yeah, well, I mean, when you get a busted hip, I mean, I wish there was a way to repair a hip actuator without taking everything off the affected limb. But it is a lot of work. We'll do extra time times 2. See if we can't find someone who can do this in 1 day. We'll do Ediborg, can do that on a 4. And she gets the 10, good deal. Okay, we'll go back up to Ethan Labrie, who can knock out these actuators in like 23 minutes each. Yeah, yeah, at least you didn't have to remove all your actuators before you could get that repaired. Um, oh man. Well, I hope that you've recovered fully. from that. Do we have any more internal specialists? Oh, we've got Fox. Oh, we've got Ben. Fox can do this in a matter of 13 minutes. Yeah, we'll have him do that. The Battle Cobra, we're going to take the right torso off. That's a Clan Endo Steel right torso. And we can have, I guess Fox can do that over today and tomorrow. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that process started. The Cestus is just missing armor. The Champion's just missing armor. The Clint is just missing armor. Cronus and the Hunchback are just missing armor. The Hunchback 2C, we could pull some armor off of. We can also pull out 8 shots of Ultra AC 20 ammo, which is exciting. That's 4 rounds of shooting for our Hunchback. Vernita, do the armor on 4s. Let's see, the jump jets. Briam maybe can do those. Oof. Ooh. Okay, so a veteran who's not an internal specialist can do those in 180 minutes each. So that's going to be 2 per tech. That's going to be, we'll do Kostya can get a couple of those. And Acito can get a couple of those. Or try, he's not even gaining XP for that. Oliver Costa, can we snag a couple of those? Show these guys how it's done, jeez. And Denise can do the last one. The double heat sink, we'll have Dulfikar do that. The AC-20 ammo bin, we can have Oliver do that. We'll have Kostya do the other one. AC-20, do we have a weapon specialist? We've got Chris. Can take the Ultra AC-20 out on a 4 in 120 minutes. After that, we just got actuators and internal components. We'll have Elena pull the engine. Have Chris pull the gyro. That'll be today and tomorrow, looks like. The cockpit. Have Janet, I suppose, do that over today and tomorrow. And then we've got the actuators. We can have Septi doing the actuators. She can do those in 45 minutes each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actuators. Oh, she barely got the last one. The right torso. We can have a veteran. Susan. Susan can pull the right torso. It'll be a day-and-a-half job for her. The left leg, we can have Who's got little XP? Monroe has 9. Zulfikar has 3. Okay, so we'll have Zulfikar do that. Wait. Must have done something wrong. I did not catch that. Okay, well, the Hunchback 2C is coming apart. The Mackie just needs some ammunition. We were having Josefa doing the ammo. The LB-10X is down to 100 shots. So we'll do maybe another 100 of those. Oh, we've already got 100 shots in transit, so that'll be fine. Let's go ahead. We'll throw in 5 minutes worth of armor on that. 10 minutes worth of armor on that. Let's see. The Banshee was just armor. The Battle Cobra was a work in progress. The Cestus is just armor. The Champion is just armor. The Clint is just armor. The Cronus is just armor. Hunchback. The Hunchback 2C is a work in progress. The Marauder TS1C is just missing armor. The Phoenix Hawk 2C. We can start tearing that apart. Yeah, we'll start tearing apart the Phoenix Hawk 2C. That's got the Clan Ferrofibrous armor. Good stuff. We'll have B doing the armor on that. And she'll be doing that in quarter time increments. Rush job 1/4. She's got 21 XP, so she can do that in 17 minutes and that in 12. Do that in 9 minutes and 13 minutes. 5 minutes and 7 minutes. That gives us 414 minutes left. The Ultra AC 10 ammo bins will have those are going to be 60 minutes each for a veteran. We'll have Sosik do those, pick up some XP real quick. One, 2, 3, and 4. The jump jets are going to be a little bit harder. We'll do 120 minutes on those. We'll have Monroe knock out a couple of those. That'll be half of his day. And then the Ultra AC 10s, we can have him knock those out. Or one of those. Have Sosik knock out another one. The ammo bins, we'll have Kai knock those out in 60 minutes each. Kai or Anacito? I'll have Anacito do a couple of those. We'll have Denise do a couple of those. The jump jets are going to be 120 minutes each. Have B do jump jets. Elena can do a machine gun in 60 minutes. The actuators, we were gonna have Ethan doing actuators, I think. No, Septi. Yeah, we were trying to get Septi a point of edge. Oh, and she's also an internal specialist, so she can knock these out in 23 minutes each. Rush job times 4. Okay, yeah, 23 minutes each, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll leave her with 3 minutes. We'll have, I guess, B knock out. Oh, B can knock those out a little quicker too. Veronica can knock a couple of those out real quick. She's 5 XP, I think, away from being an elite. The gyro is going to be an extra time. There'll be someone without a lot of XP. She'll be maybe not nice. Shada can pull the gyro. And then the engine. Jamil can pull the engine, I think. Just so that he gets some XP. Because he is kind of close to going up. Biknok can pull the left leg and the left arm. And then the right leg will be pretty much all the rest of his time. The left torso. We'll have Denise pull the left torso. Okay, so the right arm is scrapped, the right torso is not. So we'll go ahead and scrap the right arm because it's got a busted shoulder, and the right torso will take off, and that's 1 mech off of our repair list. Okay. So the Hunchback, again, work in progress. The Marauder, armor only. Phoenix Hawk. No critical damage, but it did go internal in a couple of places. We got the left torso is down to 45% of its capacity, or its maximum health. We'll do that in 90 minutes, and then the right leg, we'll do that in another 90 minutes. Good job, Ben. And that's just armor left on the Phoenix Hawk. The Supernova. Supernova, I think we're taking apart. I want that armor. I want those lasers. I want those heat sinks. Yeah. And then the Warhammer, of course, is just armor. Okay, so let's start with Ben Speth. He'll be doing armor in quarter time increments, it looks like. Or Elena can be doing quarter time increments as well. 24 minutes. 13 minutes. That leaves her with 23. Leaves her with 9. Ben gained an XP. Good deal. 19 minutes. And 35 minutes on that leg. Okay, so the plan double heat sinks. I'd like to have an internal specialist. We've got Ben. Okay. Ben can knock out these double heat sinks in 45 minutes each. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be tomorrow. Weapon specialist, we've got Elena. She can pull an ER large laser tomorrow. Armor specialist, internal specialist. We do not have a lot of weapon specialists. Chrysanthemum, Elena, and Ben. Yeah, that's it. Excuse me. Fred Modry can pull a couple of these large lasers. They'll both be half his day. And he gained an XP for it. Nice. Let's see. Internal specialists. So got Septi. But that'll still take her until tomorrow to do that. Penny can do these heat sinks in 45 minutes each. Okay, so Penny, how many of these can we knock out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump jet is going to be a little more complicated. I did not know the supernova had jump jets. Well, dang. Okay, clan double heat sinks again. Gonna be 45 minutes each. That's gonna be 4 more of those, it looks like. 3 more of those. We'll have Loney knock out the other 2. That's 135 of her minutes. The jump jets are gonna be another 240 of her minutes. The engine. Malika can knock that out today and tomorrow. Guillaume can knock out the gyro today and tomorrow. George Valdez can knock out the cockpit today and tomorrow. That gives us a bunch of actuators, which is going to be, well, Septi's tied up. Ethan Labrie can be doing actuators. He can do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then Josefa, no, Yasrudin. Yasrudin can do 1, 2, 3 of those. We'll have Shoyab do another one. The right leg, we can have Shoyab pull that. And the left leg, we can have Shoyab pull that. Or try to, and fail. We'll have Veronica pull the leg. Okay, so now we just need the right arm, the right torso, and the left torso. What are we waiting on the left torso? Cockpit gyro engine. Oh, it's no, it's a fusion engine. Oh, we're waiting on this heat sink. Once we get this heat sink out, then we can salvage the left torso. We can then do the right arm and the right torso. Yeah, okay. So that is everything but the armor in progress, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, we are getting a lot of good parts, aren't we? A lot of good armor, a lot of ER large lasers, a lot of heat sinks, all that good stuff. Man, I'm seeing a lot of red there. Okay, so yeah, we did a good number of repairs. We will be advancing the day. Colonel, our employer has a delivery ready for us, but is offering to expand it if we supply our own transports. The enhanced delivery requires an estimated 32 tons of cargo space across all convoys. We currently have 36 available space. Damaged or partially crewed vehicles are not considered available. We will accept We'll do balanced. We've got 3 Class C Aero heat sinks, a planned double heat sink, Class A, nice. An LRM-20 ammo, 9 medium lasers, subpar quality. 160 points of armor, Class E. A fire control system, LRM-5 ammo times 3. A 75-ton TSM Indosteel left leg. Pheromone repelling wipes times 227. Don't know what those are for. Wipes to repel pheromones, I suppose. We did get 3 double heat sinks, inner sphere, I assume, and some LRM-10 ammo and a life support system, as well as 7,000 48-hour ration packs. Now, I'm curious about the 227 pheromone repelling wipes. Enemy dominance in the sector is making each step forward a struggle. Continuous fire rains down, keeping the convoy pinned and forcing frequent stops. Autocannon burst, missile volleys, and laser fire crisscross the route, leaving crews under constant stress. Progress is possible, but no breaks in the assault yet. Understood. Insect repellent? Yeah, I mean, could be. Colonel, an auction just opened up, and there's a Stalker 4N up for sale that could have been a valuable pickup. Unfortunately, we're unable to afford the minimum bid. Disappointing, but it's out of reach this time. Okay. Oh, we'll skip doing the combat action for the people that weren't actually involved in combat action. We do have a bunch of marksmanship worth 1 XP. Sure, we'll go ahead and issue those awards. Served 6 years with no disciplinary action. Yeah, that's worth 3 XP apiece. Good conduct. Oh, Fred Modra gets a point of edge for having good conduct. Guillaume gets a point of edge for having good contact. Dulficar. Denise Antonio. Who else? Mildred, Dimitri, Betty, Stanamurthy. I don't see anyone else that I recognize. Good conduct, longevity. For every 4 years of service, 2 XP. Okay. Okay, that one was close. Yeah, we'll go ahead and issue the good conduct and longevity awards. Colonel, I need to bring an important development to your attention regarding the prisoners we've captured during this operation. An enemy officer has reached out through official channels with an offer to ransom back their personnel. They're willing to pay 30,000 C-bills for the following personnel. Yeah, we'll accept that offer. 10,000 C-bills apiece is marginal, but not bad. I think it's kind of the minimum, actually, but if they want those prisoners back, they can pay for them. That's 30,000 C-bills in our pocket that we don't have to wait for until the end of the contract. Sure, why not? Melissa Eisenberg celebrates 7 years with us. The unit market has been updated. Can we see what mechs are available? Wasp Thunderbolt 5SS. That is the one with a PPC and an SRM-6 instead of a large laser and an LRM-15. Oh, Cicada 2A is the one with paper-thin armor. No, it's not the one with paper-thin armor. It has 2 medium lasers and a small laser. So it's basically just a Locust, a 40-ton Locust. Let's see. The Dervish is an intro tech Dervish. The Shadowhawk is an intro tech. Oh no. Shadowhawk has an Ultra AC5 and an LRM-20 and a Streak 2. Still not a great Mac. The 275 XL engine, and it's not bad, but I'm not gonna pay 10 million C-bills for that. We'll go ahead and close out of that. 140 people gained vocational XP, including Doodles, nice. Delphine. Wait. So we sorted these by XP. We sort them by skill level and then roll. We go to mechanic. Where's Doodles? Doodles, there we go. Okay. Yeah, with 4 XP. Okay. Who else? Delphine. Delphine is up to 29 XP. Bunch of privates, bunch of sergeants, corporals, more sergeants, more privates. Corporal Lieutenant MekHQ aerospace pilot, okay. Bria Russell soldier, okay, wait. Understood, okay. Okay, everyone's got a rank except for our doctors and our admins. Convoy has arrived. Okay, its supplies have been distributed, including those pheromone repellent wipes. 3 prisoners were removed from the personnel roster. A bunch of parts got salvaged and fixed and all that good stuff. We found a bunch of ammo. We did make 40 million C-bills this month for the contract. It does not say anything about their morale. Their morale is still dominating. Yeah, the morale is still dominating. That's not great. That means that we're gonna have still some missions like every week, but at least we have. Oh, did we not get any support points? No, we used all of our support points. That's why. Okay, well, hopefully we don't run into any more missions between now and Monday. But we'll see. We'll do Thursday. Thumper, Mobile Long Tom, Vedette, Saracen, the Cronus, Quality A. Okay, we've still got some endo steel in the cockpit as Quality C. The ER large laser is up to B, and we want to maximize that. That was the Cronus, the Sholigar, the Maxim, the Stuka, the Long Tom, the Champion. We're interested in that. The Champion, other than its targeted computer, is in really good condition. The Slayer, the Sabukukaze, the Pegasus, the Glint is difficult to maintain, but we're doing a good job of it. Bumper, Chippewa, Coolant Truck, Drillson, Heavy Battle Mech Recovery Vehicle, the Man-O-War we're interested in. The Man-O-War is improving slowly and steadily. We've just got some actuators lacking that showroom quality level. The Maxim, the Griffin will be ready in 16 days. Let's go back to the repair bay and see if we've got anything ready to go here. armor, just armor, just armor, armor. Okay, the Hunchback. We can pull the head off of that. We can have Ediborg pull that on a 3. And we can sell what's left of the Hunchback 2C. Or we can just scrap that. The Marauder is armor, the Phoenix Hawk is armor, the Supernova. We need to pull the right arm and the left torso. Ediborg can pull those. And gain an XP doing it. Nice. The Warhammer is just armor as well. So we're up to 415 points of armor in stock, which is good. We can start doing things with armor here in about 4 more days, it looks like. We'll do 1 going on to Friday. We've got maintenance on the Hunchback, the 5CB2. Massive improvements. Okay. Yeah, quality improves from C to B. Good deal. Maintenance on Hoser's Ride. I don't see any improvements, but I'm also not seeing any room for improvement. So I'm okay with that. The Jenner improved from C to B. The Spider improved from C to B. The Phoenix Hawk remains C. We're only doing extra time times 1. So that's not super surprising. The Stalker, the Zeus, the Kraken, the Grizzly, the Longbow all get their maintenance done today. The Longbow, okay, is improving pretty quickly. The Griffin in 15 days. In the infirmary, we've got Prisoner Alina recovering from a broken right leg. Not mean to right click on you. Delphine, we've got Petra ready in 6 days, Wyvern ready in 1, Hoser ready in 1, Scarponi ready in 3. Ernestine Feller recovering from a broken rib will be 9 days. Okay, well, we'll do Saturday. Reconnaissance interdiction will happen on Sunday. And Wolf Up4 has not bid away any forces. Okay, well, let's see what this reconnaissance interdiction is all about. They're bringing 10,000 points, a single star. Looks like a pretty light star. We've got a Ryokan, an Ice Storm, a Pouncer, a Puma, and a Black Hawk. What is an Ice Storm? Ice Storm appears to be very light. It's got an ER medium laser and an SRM2 and a tag. And not a lot of armor. The Black Hawk S with a 2-3 pilot has a ton of medium pulse lasers and some machine guns, looks like. Moonless Night, Light Snowfall. Let's try to re-roll that time slot. Oh, we still got Moonless Night. Okay. Enemy reconnaissance units have been deployed to gather intelligence on our movements, threatening the security of our operations. Your mission is to eliminate them before they can complete their reconnaissance. If they succeed, our positions will be compromised, giving the enemy a critical advantage. Expect those forces to prioritize speed, evasion, and long-range observation tactics. They will attempt to avoid direct engagement and may have stealth capabilities or electronic warfare support to mask their presence. You must act quickly, intercept their units, and wipe them out before they can relay any useful data. We will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement. ensuring that any remaining enemy assets or reconnaissance equipment are in our hands. Hunt them down, erase all traces of their mission, and ensure our movements remain hidden. Destroy 95% of the following force. Wow. For at least 12 turns. Alright. What's that archer looking like? Where is that archer in the repair bay? Okay, Wyvern's archer has some armor damage. Ash's archer needs left arm put back on and its right arm actuator. But where is it? Okay, we'll advance to Sunday. We got some parts in. Oh, there is Ash's archer, finally. Closer's right and the Grizzly. Grizzly is just armor and reloads. Holzer's Ride is just some armor. Yeah, I think we're gonna send Tonga Lance at them. If we can, that is to say. Ash's archer is in a rough way right now. We will have to repair that right leg. We'll have Loney do the right leg in 45 minutes if we can. And she gained an XP doing it. Nice. The left torso. We can have an internal specialist like Ben do that in 68 minutes. The left arm needs to be reattached. We can have Ben do that in 45 minutes. And then we have to repair the left arm, which will be another 45 minutes, I think. The right arm will be 90 minutes. Because it's down to 36%. And the upper arm actuator, we can have Septi do that. And then we've just got armor. We'll have B knocking out armor. We'll have her doing those on 2s, it looks like. Okay, so that was Ash's Archer. Hoser's Ride still needs some armor. We'll have B doing that as well. Yeah, fixed, fixed, fixed. Fixed, 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 fixed. 216 points still in storage. The reloads. We're gonna have Yosefa doing the reloads. And B doing the armor. So we've got 160 points of armor still in stock, but Tonga Lance is ready to roll. We can have them. Hey, little Willie, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Sorry for the noise. Apparently they're doing flybys today. We are about to engage in a reconnaissance interdiction battle. We just got Tonga Lance up to combat readiness, which is good because our armor situation is getting more and more dire. We're down to 160 points of armor in stock. But we do have more en route in starting in 3 days. No, we've got some coming in tomorrow. Good deal. Okay, okay. So let's go ahead. 160 points, you say. Okay. Ben was our armor specialist that we're relying on today. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do the archer. Oh, that was a big chunk of our armor. Okay, we're down to 32 points of armor all of a sudden. Just by repairing one mech. So, yeah, we'll have to wait until tomorrow when we get more armor in. In the meantime, I'm sad that we didn't increase our standing against their morale. They're still dominating. Alright. Can we not? Oh, right. We have to actually deploy. It'll be Tonga Lance. And that'll be... I'm just glad they're not bringing a second Lance or a second star with them, because that would make things so much more difficult. Okay, so 4 on 5. We do, I want to say, out-tonnage them. Yeah, we out-tonnage them by about 100 points. And we out-BV them by about 2,700 points. So this should be a pretty easy battle, I want to say. That said, it is night. It is snowing. It is icy. We'll see how this goes. We've won initiative for the deployment phase. Would be an easy battle, way to jinx it. Yeah, you're not wrong. We'll see how this goes. We've got the grizzly here. We'll start up there. The stalker, we'll get into those woods and just chill. And then hoser, we'll get into, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get into these woods and then chill. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was one of my cats having a in distress, let's just say. Okay, so Ash will run forward. Tsubasa will run forward. Tugyu will run forward, and so will Hoser. We're starting to spread out a little bit. Oh. We got a sensor return over here. Okay, so we can see out to long range with the medium lasers. That's fine. No one's built up any heat yet. Everyone's at 100%. Wind strength is moderate gale. Okay, good to know. So missiles are going to be a little less effective. We do have 3 more sensor returns spreading out on the eastern side of the map and the northern side of the map. Let's... Yeah, we'll have Ash move forward to there. Oh, there's the Black Hawk. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see if we can't get him into short range for the medium pulse. Actually, he's got a bunch of medium pulses. We do not want to be in short range of a medium pulse from him. Ash already is. Okay, we'll do short range from the large pulse. Stalker will advance at a run. And last but not least, Hoser will also be advancing at a run. That gives us 6 hexes from the Black Hawk, so he'll be the first one shooting, I'm sure. So we've got the Black Hawk, the Ice Storm, and 3 sensor returns. We'll start with the Black Hawk. Okay. Off-board attacks. That's why it's not working. I was gonna say, I don't know why Hoser can't fire, because that is absolutely what I want to do with Hoser. Yeah, we've got him on 6s, +3 for Moonlight, -3 because he's using a Searchlight, +1 for Blowing Sand, -1 for Weathered, +2 for Running, +3 for his movement, -2 for Weapon Specialist, +1 for the Light Woods. 6s is what we need, and he needs 5s and 12s. Although, to be fair, he is using pulse lasers. He's using them at short range. Let's go ahead. On 6s, we'll go 11 heat over. With Ash, we've got 7s, so we'll do all of those. With Tsubasa, we got 6s, we've got 13s. Okay, we'll do the 6s, obviously. We've got the Gauss Rifle, the large pulse on a 5, the medium pulse on a 7, small pulse on a 9, and the LRM's on a 7. And then the Stalker has him on 9s with the ER large lasers, so we'll take a pair of those. And an 11, and we'll do a pair of 11s. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 LRM5s. Oh, he's prone. We knocked him down. The Black Hawk hits Ash in the right leg and the center torso. And the center torso again. Wow. Out of 6 shots on 5s, he only hit 3. So that is our luck for the battle used up. Center torso is down to 19 armor. Machine guns on 12s all miss. Hoser on 6s just scored us back our luck for the battle. Rolled a 3, a 2, a 3, and a 5 on 6s. I was really hoping to land like 2 or 3 of those at least. And then Ash on 7s hits him in the right arm, the right arm, the right arm, the center torso, the right arm goes internal. The Ice Storm misses, the Grizzly hits the Black Hawk in the left torso. Want to check those dice? Yeah, me too. That is some bull. A 3, a 2, a 3, and a 5 on 6s. That's not fair. And then we also missed with the Gauss rifle on a 7? 6. We missed with the Gauss rifle. The large pulse hits the left torso. The medium pulse glances off the left arm. I'd say bury me in my cooling vest, but at this rate there ain't gonna be anything left. We haven't taken any damage yet. Really. It's just everyone's missing, and it's largely because of the darkness. Stalker. Oh! Stalker hits him in the right torso and the left torso with ER large lasers, critting on his machine gun ammo. Blowing off his left torso and left arm, remaining 184 damage presented by Case. LRM 5 to the center torso, LRM 5 to the center torso down to 12. Ash stays standing, the Black Hawk does not. He falls on his right arm, which destroys the right arm and transfers into the right torso rear. So that Black Hawk now has no arms. There's all of Hauser's bad luck. Yeah, I'm hoping that's all of it. Stalker at 3 heat, Nova at 11, Hauser at 11, Ice Storm holding at 0. That Nova, if I'm not mistaken, was their biggest bat. No, they had a Stormcrow, didn't they? Yeah, they had a Stormcrow Prime. They've got a Puma and a Pouncer, and the Ice Storm. But we've already got them down to 76% of their forces. So that's good. Ash has taken some damage to the center torso. Let's actually wait on Ash. The Stalker is in woods already. Yeah, so we're gonna skip our movement. We're gonna stand still. The Black Hawk stood up. Ash needs a 5 to hit. Would do almost as much damage to ourselves, a difference of 7. We'd hit him for 5, 5, 5, 5, and 1. We'd hit ourselves for 5, 5, and 4. But we'd be doing kick damage to ourselves, and we'd be doing punch damage to him. And he is down to 4 machine guns, which have no armor. Yeah, the Black Hawk is not so much a threat right now. Yeah, the Black Hawk's not much of a threat at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and ignore him. We'll jump forward, try to catch... Well, I guess the Ryokan is out of sight. The Ice Storm might get into sight. The Puma and the Panther might arrive. Okay, Pouncer, sorry, not Panther. Tsubasa. I'd like to get in close to that Pouncer. 4 hexes is a good range for Tsubasa. That gives us a walk, so that's gonna be likely to hit. Hauser, who has 10 points of heat or more, is now a 1-3 movement profile. Will move forward 1 hex. Okay, the Black Hawk successfully stands up, needs a 3, gets a 7. Oh, Blackhawk is crippled and withdrawing, yes. Thanks for pointing that out, yeah. I mean, I figured when he had no guns that he was not going to be a threat anymore. But it's good to know that he is actually withdrawing. Oh, indirect fire, we've got nothing. Oh, the Ice Storm tags Tsubasa on a 10, got an 11. Let's see. Let's start with Hoser. Big guns first, of course. We've got the Blackhawk on 6s. We've got the Pouncer on 7s. We'll do the Pouncer on 7s because he still has 4 ER medium lasers and 30 LRMs, which is not insignificant. If anything, that might actually have been more of a threat than the Blackhawk was. We'll do 1, 2, and 3. That'll put us 6 heat over. That'll make us a 2, 3 next turn, which is fine. Tsubasa has the Pouncer on 8s, has the Ice Storm on 11s. So yeah, we're going to focus fire on the Pouncer this turn. That'll be an 8, and a 7, and a 7, and a 9, and a 9. And then Ash has him on 11s, has the Puma on 6s. So yeah, we're going to go that way. And then the Stalker has the Pouncer on 9s, has the Puma not in range. Or we've got the Blackhawk on 4s. We could try to finish him off. 4s or 9s? Yeah, we're gonna do the 9s. Or the 4s, I mean. And 6s, and some 8s. And a 4, and a 4. Yeah, we'll stop at 6 heat over with the Stalker. Alright, Hoser hits the Pouncer in the left leg, hits him in the left arm, blows up his alarm 15 ammo. Remaining 117 damages prevented by case, but he is missing his left arm now. And he's got 8 structure left on his left leg. The Grizzly missed with the Gauss Rifle, missed with the large pulse. The medium pulse hits the right leg down to 6. The small pulse missed, and 6 LRMs to the chest and left torso down to 7 and 11. The Puma hits Ash in the left leg with an ERPPC down to 15. Ash hits the Puma with medium laser fire to the left torso, right leg, right torso, and right arm. The Ice Storm hits Tsubasa with a pair of SRMs to the left and right torso, down to 21 in both of those locations. And the Stalker hits the Black Knight and the Black Hawk in the center torso and the center torso, and the left leg and the left leg, and the right leg and the center torso, critting on his gyro. And the Pouncer misses Hoser on 10s, does land 9 LRMs to the right torso and right leg. Pouncer needs a 7, gets an 8. Puma needs a 6, gets a 9. Blackhawk needs an 8, gets a 4, takes 5 damage to the center torso rear, and hurts the pilot in the fall. Beverly needs a 7 to stay conscious, gets the 7. Physical attacks, that's going to be Ash, and we're going to kick on a 1 twice in his right arc. Kicked him in the right torso, destroyed him by engine destruction. Kicked him in the right torso, transferring into the center torso, destroying the center torso. Nothing left of the Blackhawk. Okay, Stalker is up to 6 heat. Pouncer is up to 7. Hoser is down to 6. Let's see, they're down to 6,705 points. We're down to 13,087. This was a little more one-sided than I was expecting it to be honest. We'll have Hoser advance. Oh. Okay. I guess Hoser will stand still because I don't want to sprint. Let's see, the Stalker advance on the Puma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's heavy woods in the way, though. We'll advance 4 movement points at a walk. That gets us downhill. The Ice Storm. Oh, the Ice Storm is getting in front of Hoser. And Ash. And DFA the Puma on a 3. Yeah. We'll take 14 points to the kick table to do 21 to the punch on a 3. Off-board attacks, we're gonna skip. Stalker got tagged. Tsubasa at the Puma gets him on an 8, and a 7, and a 7, and a 9, and a 9. Stalker at the Ryokan has him on 8s. Has the Ice Storm on 11s. So yeah, that'll be the 8s, I think, with the large lasers. And a 10, and a 10. And we'll throw in 1 LRM5 just to be 3 heat over. Hoser at the Ice Storm has him on 4s. Has the Ryokan on 4s. The Ice Storm is less of a threat, and we can also kick the Ice Storm, which I think we're going to do. The Ryokan is a bit more of a threat. That is a Ryokan Prime. It has 2 ER large lasers and 3 ER mediums, as well as Tree Club, apparently. Yeah, we're gonna hit him 1, 2, and 3 on 4s. No, we're gonna go 15 heat over. We're gonna hit him for a bunch. Okay, the Ryokan hits the Stalker in the right arm with a large laser. Would have been the head, but we redirect that with some edge. We've got 2 left. ER medium laser to the left leg. The Puma lands 2 PPC hits to Ash's left leg. Ouch. So that obliterates her armor and her structure on that leg. Quick 30 points, and she's going down. Grizzly hits the Puma in the right leg, also destroys it, and transfers into the right torso. Medium pulse to the right arm, glancing blow for 3, down to 4 armor, and the LRMs miss as well. The Ice Storm hits the Stalker in the chest with an ER medium laser, and 2 SRMs to the center torso and right torso. Stalker at the Ryokan misses with the first large laser, hits the second to the left torso. ER medium to the left arm down to 11, and an LRM5 to the right torso for 3. That's going to be just enough to force a piloting skill check, down to 14. The Pouncer misses on 10s, and Hoser on 4s. Hits the Ryokan 4 times. Right arm, right torso, center torso, right torso. Destroying the right torso, transferring into the center torso, blowing off the right arm. Nice. Ash goes down. Wait. Ash falls down automatically because she lost a leg. But damage will be dealt during the physical phase. We'll see how that goes. Stalker stays standing. The Puma, leg destroyed, also goes down. Takes 4 to the right torso. Needs a 10 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 2. Needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 9. Ryokan also goes down, takes 6 to the left arm and the center torso rear, down to 9. Pilot takes their first hit, but does stay conscious. If the arm is blown off, yes. We do get to salvage the ER large laser and the ER medium laser. Since it is blown off, it's not destroyed. That said, we're about to see how a death from above goes when you've only got 1 leg. We're going to kick the Ice Storm on a 5 for 16 damage and knock him down. The Ice Storm kicks Hoser in the left leg for 5, down to 29. If you lose the arm from a crit or torso, I think you get to keep the loot. If you lose the arm because it took a critical hit and you rolled a 12, which blows off the arm, then yes, you get to preserve everything that was in the arm. If the torso is destroyed and the arm is blown off that way, you also get to preserve everything in the arm if you salvage that mech. Presuming that, or assuming that you control the battlefield, which we will. Ash. Attempting death from above on the Puma, but the attacker is prone, automatically misses, falls into Hex 1213, takes 21 damage to the rear. Would have been the head, but we rerolled that with some edge. Take 5 to the left arm, 5 to the right leg, and 1 to the left torso rear. Ash gets hurt in the fall and barely stays conscious. The Ice Storm. Right, hold on. Oh, yeah, Hoser totally destroyed the Ice Storm's left leg, transferred into the left torso. So the Ice Storm falls down, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 12. Then Hoser got kicked, needs a 3, gets a 9. Ryokan is up to 12 heat, Puma is up to 9. The Pouncer is up to 7, our Stalker is up to 3. And Hoser is at 15, needs a 4+ to avoid shutting down, gets a 12. We've one initiative going into round 5. We're at 91%, they're at 38%. Let's do one more round, just for kicks. Stalker will advance 1 hex. Ash will get up on an 8. Can she get up on an 8? And then hatchet the Ryokan. And it sucks that she took 2 PPC hits to that left leg when she was trying to do a death from above. That, can we make an 8? We'll try. Oh, we stood up. We stood up on an 8. Tsubasa will also be advancing on the Puma. Hoser will be standing still. Needed an 8, got the 8. Ryokan needed a 5, also got an 8. She might be falling down again because she is standing on 1 leg. But in the meantime, we've got the Puma on 9s, so we'll do all of those. Tsubasa has the Puma on 10s and 7? 8s. The Stalker at the Puma also on 11s, or at the Pouncer on 7s. That'll be 7s at the Pouncer and 9s. Go 3 heat over with the Stalker. Hoser at the Ice Storm on 3s, or at the Pouncer on 7s. The Pouncer is already missing an arm. Or at the Puma. Oh, we're taking a +2 for heat, that's why. We'll do 9 heat over on the Pouncer. Alright, Ash on 9s at the Puma. We get the left arm, we hit the center torso, both glancing for 2 each. We hit the left torso for 2. Tsubasa missed with the Gauss rifle, hits a medium pulse laser to the chest and a small pulse to the left arm, both for 3. The Puma missed Ash on 10 and 11. The Stalker hits the Pouncer in the right arm for 10. The center torso for 10 leaves it with 9 structure. ER medium to the center torso leaves it with 2. LRM 5s to the right torso and left torso, but not the center torso. The Pouncer hits the Stalker in the left torso and the right leg. Hoser hits the Pouncer in the center torso and destroys the Pouncer. That's a kill for Hoser. Ash would like to hatchet Puma on a 4 twice. And Hoser would like to kick the Ice Storm on a 0. Ash hatchets the Puma in the right arm, transferring into the right torso. Hatchets him in the right arm, transferring into the right torso. Again, transferring into the center torso, down to 2 armor. And Hoser kicks the Ice Storm in the chest and destroys the Ice Storm. So yeah, they are... Puma gains 7 heat up to 16, shuts down. Hoser is down to 9 heat. Our Stalker is holding at 3. We've got them down to 15% of their forces, and I think, yeah, we can go ahead and call this a victory. We could have called it a victory last turn, but wanted to see how much more damage I could do, honestly. The Puma and the Ryokan. The Ryokan got away. Yes, we retain battlefield control. Ash's archer took a leg hit, but is otherwise fine. The Stalker took some armor damage, but is otherwise fine. Ash took a hit in the fall. The Ryokan escaped. We could get some medium pulse lasers out of the Blackhawk. We could get some ER medium lasers out of the Pouncer. Get some SRM2 ammo out of the Ice Storm. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so the ER medium lasers, I think, is what I'm gonna go for. That's gonna put us over. No, that's gonna put us right at. Okay, well, we can do that. Does Hoser get the shot double kill? 2 kills in 1 round? Oh yeah, you got one with the PPCs and one with the kick. So yeah, double kill. Okay, yeah. The Ice Storm and the Pouncer both go to Hoser. Ash gets the Blackhawk. Destroy. Oh, I forgot our. I forgot our objective was to destroy 95%. Yeah, we can go ahead and say that we did that. Yeah, I forgot. Man, 95%. That's unusual. And Ash gets an XP for being wounded. Okay. So Ash got some cuts on her right arm, and Simone got some cuts on her right leg. Armor standard. We've got 32 points. We'll get another 240 tomorrow. Ash can get back in the Mana War, actually. Okay, yeah. Remove and add. Okay, so Ash be in the Man of War as soon as she heals from some cuts on her right arm tomorrow. Um, Actually, there was something else I wanted to bring up. Fred Jones now has, well, he had 60 at the beginning of the episode. Now he has 63 XP. How do we want to spend that? Ash, sitting at 49 XP, could finally get Jumping Jack. Traits? No. Special abilities. Okay. Jumping Jack for 40. Wayne Henshaw can also get Jumping Jack for 40. Tigyu in the Stalker is about to get his gunnery up a point, I think. Or we could do piloting. Piloting's not bad either. But I'd rather have him at 2-4 because he does have that natural aptitude. Um, okay. So yeah, it's just a matter of how do we want to spend that 60 XP. We could literally get anything on there. All weather would be good. No, wait, that's for PSRs. Never mind. Blind fighter would be good. Um, Hot dog might be okay, considering that you do occasionally get hot enough to take a shutdown check. Human TRO maybe for mix. Some like it hot. Yeah, some like it hot would come in handy too, because you do tend to run a bit hotter. That's 40 XP. Blind fighter is minus 60 XP. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. In the meantime, we did recover all those mechs, so we can do the repair bay. The left leg we're gonna have to replace. We're gonna have to have Edeborg, I think, is gonna do that. She can do that in one day on a 4. Huzzah. Okay. And then we've just got a jump jet and some actuators to put in. We'll have Septi do the actuators. In 69 minutes, looks like. There were 399. 2 jump jets. We'll do extra time on those for 240 minutes. We'll have Septi go ahead and do those as well. That just leaves armor for the archer. Alice is just armor. Hoser's Right is just armor. The Banshee is just armor. Cestus, the champion, the Clint. Cronus, the Crusader. The Crusader took a hit. Center torso, we'll have Septi do that real quick. And then we'll have Josefa doing the ammo. That'll be LRM 20, Streak 6, and LRM 20. Okay, so that's the Crusader ready to go. The Grizzly is just gonna get a couple of reloads. The Hunchback just needs armor. The Kraken needs ammo. Needs a lot of ammo. Jeez. We fired a lot of shots out of that Kraken. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 reloads. After that, it's just armor. Longbow. Longbow did not take any damage at all. It's just reloads. And those LRM5s, we are going... We just went from like 450 to 250 shots of LRM5 ammo real quick. Let's... LRM5 ammo... Oh, we're down to 2 shots of LRM5 ammo. So let's go ahead and buy an additional, say, 15 tons. So that was the Kraken, I think. The Marauder is good. The Phoenix Hawk is good. The Pouncer. We're stripping. Stalker needs some reloads as well. 32 of them. We'll have Josefa doing those. After that, it's just armor. The Warhammer is just armor. The Zeus is just ammo. 73 shots of LRM 15 ammo. LRM 20 ammo. Yeah, the planetary acquisition kind of requires more planning than I'm used to. Like, you have to be able to predict what you're going to need, and you better not run low on anything, because if you do, it'll take you forever to get more in. But in the meantime, other than the Pouncer, I think we're good to go for tomorrow. Gonna have some good clan equipment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're taking the Pouncer that's got some ER lasers and some armor. Good deal. Vernit. Gonna pull the armor off. Uh, 10 and 30. Okay. Double heat sinks. Okay, we'll do that on a 4. Do the alarm 15 on a 4. Attempt to. Alarm 15 ammo bin. We'll have Vernit do one of those. Fox do one of those. The jump jets. Gonna be 180 minutes each, I think. So it's gonna be 360 minutes for both of them. The ER medium lasers will have Chris do those. Ooh, accidentally double clicked that, didn't mean to do that. 90 minutes will leave us 180, so we'll do that. And then the jump jets, we'll do those. Jamel can do some actuators. No. I can do that. Omnipod, Omnipod, Omnipod. And then the rest of these should all be 45 minutes each. And 165, 120, 75 minutes left. The cockpit, we can have Elena pull that. Or yeah, go ahead and pull that over 2 days. The gyro will have Fred Modry pull that. That'll take him pretty much all of today. After that is just some parts. We'll have Penny pulling parts. That'll be the right arm. That'll be right arm again. The right leg. Right leg again. The left leg. The engine, we can have Loney pull that. The right torso, we can have Janet do that. Okay, and that is the Pouncer pretty much taken apart now. After that, we'll start getting some ammo or some armor in. That'll be Monday, September 6th. Okay, lots of things happened apparently. That took a second to load. We've got the personnel market updated because it is Monday. Vehicle drivers and vehicle gunners, we're okay for those. We've got some birthdays. Elizabeth Day celebrates 4 years with us today. We got 3 support points. Does that mean we have 6 now? No. It means we have 3 now. And 1 victory point, which is essential. We got some people wanting to drop out of their education or training, but they were convinced to stick it out. So we got some parts in, including 15 tons of armor. We've got the Griffin ready in 12 days, the Cyclops ready in 60. We did get the jump jet and the cockpit out of the Pouncer, and we've got lots of ammo arriving in roughly 30 days. Let's see. As far as having armor goes now. Wait, hold on. Pouncer. Okay, we can pull the left torso and the head off the Pouncer. We'll have Vernita do those, I think, or at least one of them. Or try to and gain an XP. We'll have Fox do that and try and fail and gain an XP. We'll have Janet give a crack at that. Okay, now we should just have some armor. We got 270 points in stock and another 8,000 en route. Elena is an armor specialist. Elena can do all of these on 1s and 2s. Yeah, that'll be a 4-minute, 3-minute, and a 4-minute job. Atlanta, 277 minutes left. We've got 151, 129 points of armor left. And we're already down to 1 point of armor left. Okay, wow. And 15 tons of armor goes quick when you got this many repairs stacked up needing to be done. Let's see. Ash's Archer, we can put that back in mothballs. We'll have B do that. The Highlander, we can have that put in mothballs as well. We'll have Yasrudin do that. No, not Yasrudin. Shoaib? I'm not Shoaib. How about Shasa? No, not Shasa. Yosefa. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Okay, well, I guess Yosefa will just not be maintaining her mech today. Yosefa. Oh, was doing maintenance on the Cyclops. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. That is number 138. Oh, that was just being refitted. That's the one that's being refitted, so we don't have to worry too much about that, I don't think. We're out of armor again. We do have another 160 points arriving tomorrow, and another 400 points arriving the day after that. Let's see, the infirmary, we're down to 7 people. Now let's go ahead and advance the day so we can get some more armor in. We got some birthdays. Kellyanne Inskip celebrates 6 years with us. Mulan Ju celebrates 6 years with us today. We did get a 275 XL engine in and a couple of medium lasers, as well as 10 tons of armor and a vehicle engine. Okay. We've got the Griffin ready in 11 days. We've got the Cyclops ready in 59 days. We did get, or we found 18 shots of LRM-20 ammo. And we have a new critical convoy escort occurring tomorrow. Let's see what that critical convoy escort is all about. We've got 3,500 points worth of allies, and they're bringing 25,000 points. Mostly elites. Well, mostly veterans with some elites. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 elites out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, some elites, but mostly veterans. We've got a Ryokan B, a Nova Prime, a Fenris B, a Griffin 2N, a Royal Crab 27B, a Sentinel 3L, Pouncer Prime, a Hellhound, a Shadowhawk 2C, and a Thunderbolt 5SB. 5SB has the ERPPC, 3 medium lasers, LRM-15, Artemis 4, Strike 2, and a pair of small pulse lasers. Time to order more armor? I'm thinking so, yes. And yeah, that is not an insignificant number of bad guys. I'm thinking we might want to reinforce on that. Just go ahead and order another 10 lots of armor. This critical convoy escort, though. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're gonna pull that one next week. In the meantime, we're just gonna finish a couple things up and then we're gonna call it for tonight. The Stalker, the Grizzly, and the Stalker and the Grizzly for Tonga. Okay. The Grizzly. We'll have Elena doing the Grizzly. And the Stalker. And all, just like that, we're down to like 5 tons of armor left. Let's get the Cestus maybe off the list if we can. I'm seeing 30, 50, 80 points. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. And we're down to 1 point of armor again. Says turning point, so maybe morale for clowners will go down. A lot of these have said turning point, and so far none of them have had any effect at all on the enemy morale. So we can cross our fingers, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because I mean, the reconnaissance I think also said turning point. The command center I think said turning point when it was new. I don't remember which of the other ones did, but turning point, I haven't seen it have any effect on the morale, just on our victory points. And that will be happening tomorrow. Let's go ahead, we'll advance one more day. We got some birthdays. We got the critical convoy escort today. Chris performs maintenance on the Atlas, and it looks spectacular. Kai performs maintenance on the Black Knight, and it also is looking fantastic. We got a right leg. Intersphere Endosteel TSM has arrived. We gotten 4 engines in, 4 medium lasers, and 25 tons of armor. Let's see if we can't get the Cestus out of here. Get the champion out of here. We'll get the hunchback out of here. We'll get the Marauder out of here if we can. Okay, and we're already down to 346 points of armor in stock. So we're gonna stop there. We've got 6 mechs still waiting to be fixed. That's funny, it says we've got 8 here. The Battle Cobra we can sell. Yes, for 12,000. We've got the Phoenix Hawk 2C that we can sell for probably 2,000. 25,000, okay. The Supernova, we can sell that for probably not a lot either. 20,000. Okay, okay. The Kraken should be our next project, I think. Have Elena put the Kraken back together. Okay, so that's looking a lot better. Marion and Aleutian are still wounded. Petra will be wounded for another 1 day on that concussion. Ernestine Feller has 4 more days on her broken rib. We could send out reconnaissance and try to finish this off. Yeah, let's send Ryuko. Oh, an allied spaceport is under attack. Groovy. And that turning point is going to be happening tomorrow on the 9th. And they're bringing 9,000 points, so only a single star. We have 4 units that are evacuating that we need to protect, and 2 turrets that are going to be on our side. Right. There was a couple hexes here that shouldn't have been explored, and I don't know why they got explored. But I know it's a little early, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. It's only 15 minutes. And yeah, we will have a busy battle next week. We'll be starting with this convoy escort, which is going to be a pretty big battle. They're bringing a couple stars. We're going to be bringing a couple lances. So that's going to be probably the whole battle next, or the whole episode next week is probably going to be this battle. After that, we'll see about this spaceport. What is going on with the spaceport? 1, 2, 1, okay. Okay, well, there's no telling what the spaceport is for, but, yeah. Let's go ahead. Double check that we've saved our game. Yeah, and that'll be it for tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. I still have not updated my Twitch schedule, so yes, I'm streaming from 4 to 6, even though it says 6 to 8. And hopefully that doesn't throw too many people off. But in the meantime, y'all have a good one. Take care of yourselves. My rank, Little Willie. Thanks for joining me. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.